Catface1 has entered the chat. Janvin chapter 𝘧𝘬𝘐 has entered the chat.
Hey Theo, thanks for stopping by again. 198,991,000 credits. Nice. You're almost there, dude. Awesome. Yeah, man, just keep working on it. You're almost there. Let's see, you probably got what, like maybe a day and a half before you hit 200 million? That's awesome, dude. Are you going to go for like 300 million after that, or are you going to set your next goal even higher at like 500 million? And the real question is, once you get all that money, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with it? I mean, you're going to have like credits for days, basically. That's pretty awesome. I'm happy for you, man. I think today I'm just gonna do like the dailies, weeklies. And after that I would like to do a little bit of the electro-hypostasis that I've been working on for a hot minute. But I think I'm just gonna do dailies and get those out of the way first. And I mean, if we end up getting to the hypostasis, we do. Otherwise, you know, whatever, right? All right. I think I've done all of the I believe I've done all of the event from whatever the event thing that we were doing, the theme park thing. Yeah, I believe we've done all of this. I'm fairly certain we've done all of this. Yeah. Yeah. We did all of this. I believe we finished this up yesterday. Operation Downpour Simulation. I guess I can look at whatever this is real quick. This way. I love how she just dives right in. It's like 3 feet of water and she just dives right in. Alright, 𝘬𝘮 and how do you even pronounce that? 𝘰𝘮? 𝘰𝘮? I'm not even trying to pronounce that. Oh, you know what? This looks like some kind of theater mechanicus thing. Also, interesting to note, all of the Meow have a different uniform compared to like the non-Meow people. It's like not even design, it's just like an actually different uniform. Like it's not even a matter of like designing around their biology. What are the codified preset scenario. Okay, this is just gonna be, oh, this is like you have to like protect the whatever it is, you have to protect the thing. Right. I remember seeing this in the live stream. Sure. I feel like we've done this before. I feel like this is like a slightly recycled event, which I guess is fine. Like, it's not too bad, I guess, but it's like, whatever. So, are we the ones that are attacking, or are we defending? Okay, we're the ones that are attacking. How do I change which one that I'm... Okay. Okay, I got a feeling this is going to be kind of a boring event. Yeah, this is going to be kind of boring. Yeah, we gotta... Bam. Okay, well, we're not making it through this one. We'll retry that one more time. Alright.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Yeah, this is boring. This is honestly kind of boring. I love how they give you like a whole 10 minutes to do this. Alright. I'll just do as many of these as I can, honestly. Oh, well, those guys are dead. Robot's dead, too. Robot's dead, yep. Alright, the floaters are about the most goated pieces we have in this round. Alright. Just go ahead and just, like, put this guy right here. Though I have a feeling the floaters are gonna destroy all of the props before the robot even gets there to do any work. I fucking knew it. Alright. Alright, we can do a lava monster here. Damn. Alright, we're in. Alright, let's do some more hilly churls, and we can do another lava monster. And I guess we can go ahead and bring in those guys. Wow, those whopper flowers are really, really, like, pounding us hard over there. There goes the lava monster. I got a feeling the little 𝘐𝘮s are about the only ones that are gonna make it through this whole ordeal. I fucking knew it. Aerial supremacy is what matters. This is like literally the entire history lesson of World War I. Aerial supremacy is what determines the battle. Oh my god. I think these are floaters, right? Yeah, these are floaters. Floater's dead. Alright, the history lesson from World War I was a lie. I love how they're just like sneaking around the guard mechs. They're not even being noticed. Alright, we lost this one. Alright, let's try that again. Since we can basically sneak around the Gardamex. Yeah, we can basically sneak around the Gardamex. Oh, nope. They found us. They found us. That's okay. That's okay. The Suicide Squad at the bottom will distract them. I salute your sacrifice to the greater good. We may have lost most of our people, but we made it through. To the trenches. God, how many of these are there?
subject.
Alright.
𝘐𝘮
Man.
has entered the chat.
𝘐'𝘮, man, your Wi-Fi died? Oh, dude, that sucks. So I live down in Florida. By the way, thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate you coming in. I live down in Florida. We get hurricanes. And it knocks out, like, everything down here. Like, at least once or twice a year. So I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. It really does suck, man. Especially down here in Florida. Like when a hurricane comes and it knocks out everything, like you have no power, you have no electricity, no Wi-Fi, internet. If your phone does have battery charge though, typically our cell towers are going to be powered by a generator because we do need like communication capabilities. So those are typically going to be powered by a generator. So we do typically have like cellular data that we can use. And what's nice is I feel like a drug addict. You didn't get a drug. No, you're right, man. Like I honestly believe that things like anything that's like a critical infrastructure, because if you think about it, like telecommunications are a critical infrastructure for a country. I feel like those are like one of the most important things. So like roadways are definitely like top priority. After that, it's going to be like telecommunication. Then there's going to be things like water, of course, right? So like it's all like if you lose those, like if you lose the ability to travel, you lose the ability to communicate, and you lose a source of water, like you're basically thrown back into caveman status. Especially more so nowadays with like electricity and power. And electricity kind of like runs hand in hand with like telecommunications, right? Which is what makes like nuclear warheads so scary, because you don't even have to like actually wipe out a country. You can just do what's called electromagnetic pulse. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It's where you basically launch a nuke into high up in the atmosphere, and it explodes. And it just wipes out all electrical capabilities. Yeah. Yeah. Electromagnetic interference caused by an EMP, which is an electromagnetic pulse, can disrupt communications and damage electronic equipment. You would typically accomplish this in the modern era by launching a nuke into the atmosphere. And it can really damage an entire country's infrastructure, because if they can't communicate, they basically have to go back to smoke signals. And plus it destroys their power. Like, you don't, like, that would be like a humane way of like launching nuclear warfare, is just doing EMPs. But how are you? How you doing, dude? Other than the fact that you have no real internet or Wi-Fi abilities. Hopefully, wherever you're at, you at least have, like, some form of, like, cellular data. Nuke the homeless. I would love to, like, eliminate the homeless, like, problem, right? Because, like, tackling, like, homeless, the problem of being homeless is, like, a multi-front problem, because it's not just one issue, right? Like, lack of money can be one thing, ignorance can be another, drug addiction is another, and so, like, Some people are even homeless because they lose their housing for a variety of reasons, and they're just never able to really able to get back on their feet. You don't want to be violent with homeless people. Like, I mean, I deal with them on basically regular basis, right? So like I work in a hospital, I work in an ER, we get them like all the time. And so we do deal with them on a regular basis at the hospital. But you never want to just be like violent with people. And certain areas are going to be more prone to homelessness than others, like especially like cities, where cost of living is exponentially higher. Fighting with homeless like Genshin dailies is insane. I mean, like I said, it's a multifaceted problem that doesn't have like any clear solution. Like giving people money isn't the solution. And I don't know if this is gonna work. And there's just like, if in all honesty, there's really not like a whole lot of jobs to really like go around for everyone either. Challenge failed. Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be a failure. So yeah, like homelessness is the best way to think of people that are homeless is, or rather like just being homeless in general, is like being sick, right? And it's a type of sickness like in society that is just difficult to treat, kind of like a lot of like physical ailments are difficult to treat because they can have a multitude of factors that are causing the physical illness. And so, like I said, money is always like the biggest issue. And if you ever watch like documentaries on like people that like make themselves homeless, it's always like money is the big issue. But the solution wouldn't just be like giving people money, because like this goes back to like the old Asiatic expression: you can give a man a fish to feed him for a day, or you can teach a man a fish to feed him for a lifetime. It can be fixed if they reduce the tax. So that's more of a broad like band-aid on society in general. Like always reducing taxes, that's always going to help like in general. Of course, that also goes down to like culture as well. Like certain cultures can thrive off of a high tax. Like certain European countries, their culture is very high tax. Their country's very high tax, but they're okay with that because they have a culture that is like imbued with having to pay high taxes. But they have a very high quality of living. But then you have other countries that have a high tax that have a very low quality of living. Then you have countries that have a very low tax that have a low quality of living. So it's like all of these are all like very like huge like societal issues. And there's never like one solution. It's usually like a plethora of... I don't think I'm going to be able to get past this one. Retry it again. I don't think I'm going to be able to get past this one. This one's going to be hard.
The wrong test subject.
Alright, we got one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get past the other one. He's dead. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get past this one. This one's going to be hard. But there's... It's a multifaceted issue, and there's no real solution. Like, get a job isn't really a solution because, like, sometimes, a lot of times, like, the people that are homeless, they're in a situation because they were never able to truly acquire skills that could prevent them from being homeless. On the other hand, it could be a personal decisions that have made them homeless, and they're just constantly making those decisions and refusing to change. For instance, you know, people that are typically like not like typically addicted, but like a lot of people that are addicted to drugs, can end up becoming homeless. And even if you try to teach them, hey, don't be addicted to drugs, don't keep spending all your money on alcohol, they just keep doing it anyway. There are other people that are homeless because of situations that were outside of their control, like they lost their job, they weren't able to pay rent or mortgage, so they get kicked out of their house, their home gets repossessed, gets taken back by the bank, their car gets repoed, and now they're homeless. And at least in the US, like, it can be difficult to get a job if you don't have a if you don't have an address. Oh, yeah, it's very difficult to do. And so now they, because of like no reason of their own, no circumstance that they could even begin to control, they're now homeless. And unfortunately, when it comes to homelessness, they are like a kind of population that's like treated as second class. Because I'll be honest with you, like, I work in the ER, we get a lot of people that are homeless that are just trying to look for a place to sleep, especially when it's cold and raining outside. And so we end up acting as like a pseudo shelter for them. They smell. They have a very bad smell because they typically haven't been hygienic for sometimes a prolonged period of time. And that can be very off-putting to a lot of people. There's also like the stigma of people being homeless, that they're only like they could you know, change the situation if they just tried. You know, like they only care about like getting free handouts, stuff like that. The son of Sloth is real. I mean, like I said, it's a complicated issue. There are people that are homeless because they just don't want to change. I met one. I tried to help him. Not like give him money or stuff, because like I always abide by teach a man to fish and you'll feed him for life, right? There's a time and place to give someone a fish, but there's also a time and place to teach them. And so I dealt with this man for a number of years because he was one of our local homeless favorites that always, like, he loitered around the various hospitals and went from one to the other in a matter of a few days after one kicked him out, basically. He could have gone to live with his sister. And the only reason he didn't is because she would not accept him being a drunkard. He refused to stop drinking. Like, all of the money people gave him, he always used it to drink. Giving money and they'll use it for drugs. That is a big issue that a lot of people do get concerned over, and there are times where that is definitely rightfully a rightful concern. Not every homeless person, like I said, like not every homeless person is like in it for the drugs or the alcohol. It's usually a complicated issue. That's not saying that those cases aren't out there. They definitely are. I've come across a fair number of them myself. There's also the issue where people who are homeless end up having a higher chance of having mental health issues, which can like further prevent them from trying to get out of being in their homeless situation. I guess we'll go in the water this time. I've done this so many times. I've been to all of these. So it all kind of like boils down to what I was saying. It's a very complex, complicated issue that has no like real solution, because you kind of have to tackle everything all at once, right? And we have drug rehabilitation, like for the individuals that are addicted to drugs and alcohol. We have rehabilitation programs, and their efficacy, even for people that aren't like in pretty bad circumstance of being homeless, like their efficacy is like it's like hit or miss, really. I don't know if that's just a US problem, or if that's just the way the rehabilitation programs are designed in general. So if not having a femboy in life, will it lead me to having a mental health issue? That depends. That depends. If your femboy is Felix, then I think you probably won't have any mental health issues if your femboy is Felix, right? Best ReZero. No, you're not wrong. Oh man, this series, like I gotta finish watching this series at some point. I stopped after the first season, or the first 25 episodes or so, whatever was entailed in the first season. I stopped. It was pretty good. No, I did go on after that. I think I got up to the point where Subaru got eaten by the rabbits. That was actually pretty nuts. Alright, I think that's it, right? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Alright, first season, Subaru pissed you off? I thought he was okay in the first season.
Has taught me that caring.
I thought a majority of like how he acted and felt was okay.
Welcome to the. Thank you.
The only like real thing that I had was like when he started like likening himself to Amelia's knight, like being Amelia's knight and basically getting her in trouble because of that. Can't blame him going more than yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about someone who has like very shitty mental health, that would definitely be Subaru, right? How many of these do I have? 3. Yeah, that would definitely be Subaru. Alright, 97. Oh, you know what? I haven't crafted or cooked yet this week. But I thought his first season version was okay for the most part. The only time that like he became a bit annoying was when he started like likening himself to being Amelia's knight in shining armor. Though to be fair, like from his point of view, like that's definitely justified considering he basically kept dying over and over to save her ass. Oh. I guess I didn't need to make that many. But whatever. Hey, Aces, rise and shine. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? That's the real question. How are you? Let's see here. But yeah, like, I thought the second season, like... I felt like his characterization in the second season was a bit worse. I don't like have any specifics, but like compared to the first season, I thought he was just a bit worse off. Though that could just be like the situations he ended up finding himself in. Like I said, I kind of stopped right after he got eaten by the rabbits. Oh, season 3 is, but yeah, I haven't made it up to season 3 yet. I've heard that the series does get better as you watch it more and more. So eventually I do want to get back into watching it. Like I probably have to set aside a day to just watch watch a bunch of them. You okay? Just found out my shoulder's clicking today. Also, is Shikana worth it? As I understand it, Shikana's supposed to be like the BIS for Cartethia, I think. Don't quote me on that. Echidna tea is the best. Oh, yeah, where's that tea? Yeah, what's in that tea, right? Like, what's in that tea? That's what I want to know. What's in that tea?
We should
35.
take a break after all that running around.
You're watching Shangri-La Frontier currently. How is that? How is that, actually? I've seen it come up a couple of times. I've never, like, actually watched it. Or, like, really watched any particular clips, but I've seen it come up a couple of times. I thought Echidna tea was a real tea. That anime is good. So it's funny, but the opening is a banger. Okay. I might have to give that a try, too, at some point. I'm kind of, like, not watching a whole lot. Like, I'm honestly kind of watching, like, shitty tier anime right now. But I just find them so much fun. Like, right now, I'm watching, I'm an evil lord of an intergalactic empire. That's just, like, really funny. I'm watching, I forgot the actual, like, name of it, but it's about this old man that, like, becomes, like, a sword instructor for, like, the, some kind of, like, Imperial Knight Order. The MC is a menace. Don't tell him, yeah, don't tell me. If it's gonna, like, spoil the story, don't tell me. I like to be amazed, if I can help it. And then there's one more. Oh, I'm watching the second season right now of I've been killing slimes for 300 years, and now I'm level 99. I have to say, the second season's not as good as the first one, though. The animation is god tier. You know, when I first saw that, like the name, Shangri-La Frontier, I thought that was going to be in like an actual, like a sequel to like old Shangri-La, if you've like ever seen it. Like old Shangri-La. Like this one. I thought it was going to be a sequel to this one, but it ended up not being. This is a good anime. Yeah, I'm talking about Old Country Bumpkin. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, he's like an old guy from the country that becomes like a instructor for like some kind of Imperial Knight Order. But yeah, I thought Shangri-La Frontier was going to be I thought it was originally going to be a sequel to this, and I looked at it for a half second. I'm like, oh, it's not even related. Oh, you know what? I'm watching that one too. Yeah, Rudius's dad's anime. Yeah, that's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. I'm watching that one too. Rudius. Yeah, I'm watching the Healer one too, but not like redo of Healer, but it's basically redo of Healer if it wasn't redo of Healer. But I have to say, like, they're all, like, all the ones I'm watching right now are, like, pretty, like, shitty trash anime right now. Like, they're not, like, anything spectacular. I watched a few episodes of that. If it's the one that I'm thinking of, it's where, like, this dude gets reincarnated or transported to, like, another world, and he ends up having to, like, learn how to use healing magic under, like, this, like, crazy woman, right? Like, this crazy-ass healer woman. If I remember correctly, she's got, like, green hair. I watched a few episodes of that. Windbreaker. Never even heard of it. Never even heard of it. Yeah, never even heard of this. Yeah, the final fight is low-key good. You mean the wrong way to use healing magic. 3.4 stars out of 6.8. What? Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The wrong way to use healing magic, I believe. This one. This one, yeah. Like, he gets, like, reincarnated or transported to another world with, like, his friends. And, like, he can use healing magic, and she's, like, a berserk healer. And so he has to go learn under her. And everyone, when they realize he can use healing magic, they're all like, oh shit, he's about to die, because she's gonna basically train him to death. He manages to survive, though. I watched, like, maybe 4 or 5 episodes of it, and then, like, I just forgot about it. Yeah. Said Windbreaker's better than Tokyo Revengers. I never watched Tokyo Revengers either. Like, I think the premise of Tokyo Revengers just didn't click with me, and so, like, I didn't watch it. Like, I'll be honest, like, I'm in that phase right now where, like, for some reason, like, I'm basically consuming a lot of shitty anime. I'll watch, like, an occasional good one here and there, but, like, by and large, I'm mostly watching shitty anime. I think the last good anime that I watched, like, actually, like, mainstream considered, like, good by all standards was, oh, shoot. Voice actress was Emmy Lowe. English voice actress Emmy Lowe. She played Apothecary Girl. Apothecary Diaries. Why do I know the voice actresses over the characters? I don't even know. Yeah, Apothecary Diaries was like the last one that I watched that was like traditionally considered a very good anime. I have watched Overlord. I did recently watch Sacred Kingdom. Overlord Sacred Kingdom. I have to say, I felt that the movie was good. It didn't quite do the books justice, because I've read the English books. It didn't quite do the books justice, but I thought it was really good nonetheless. And I think that's just because, like, they chose to basically, like, compress down 2 entire volumes into a single movie. It really should, like, if they were gonna do that... Oh, going the wrong way. If they were gonna, like, do the Sacred Kingdom arc, it really should have been, like, at least 7 or 8 episodes of an anime season. But they condensed it down. I think by condensing it down, they took out, like, a lot of the good, meaty substance of the books. To Be Hero, haven't heard of that one either. Haven't heard of that one. Like I said, like, I've been on, like, this weird binge of just watching, like, shitty anime for, like, the past year or two. But yeah, like, Apothecary Diaries was the last, like, actually good one, like, and by good one, I mean, like, considered good by majority of people. Before that was Freerun, which, in my opinion, is, like, bomb.com. Like, it absolutely, like, blows almost every other anime out of the water. So, I watched, like, a few episodes of that when it was first coming out. I liked it a lot, and I read the manga afterwards, and I just haven't finished watching the anime. Like, I read all the manga chapters up to, like, point of release whenever I, like, found out about the anime. I'll probably give it a shot. I'll probably give it a shot. Like, there's a couple of anime that I do want to watch, and I'll definitely add, like, Shangri-La Frontier to that list. Like, and I've got, like, a huge list. I've got, like, a huge list of anime to watch, at some point. Like, I need to finish the, second season of Apothecary Diaries. I need to finish ReZero. I need to finish or watch. Shoot, there's another one that was on my list. There's another one on my list that I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, dude, that's like one of those anime. I don't know about you guys. Like, when I really like an anime, I have a habit of, like, going back and watching that, like, a few times. So I've watched Skeleton Knight like 3 or 4 times.
Time to shine.
I really like his like, reactions to everything, because he's, like, so over the top. And then I've read the manga up to, like, basically the point of release. So I think the manga, Shoot, I can't quite remember where the manga's at specifically, but it's like basically they just like fought, I guess, the Pope or whatever. The Pope of whatever like Holy Kingdom was to like the far west of the map. I don't know what it's called. He scared many people shitless. No, he did. I mean, whether he's in his skeleton form or he's in, like his holy paladin knight armor, like he just scares everybody shitless. Redo of Healer is still the best fantasy. If you like revenge fantasies, yes. Like, if you like revenge power trip fantasies, then yeah, it's a pretty good one. It's one of the better ones, actually, in terms of, like, power tripping and revenge fantasy. There's another one that's pretty good, but it's only a manga. The only issue is that it's all completely censored. Like, the scanlators haven't ever released, like, an uncensored version. You can find, like, the uncensored version raws, though. I forgot what it's called. But it's a revenge fantasy. There's supposed to be a third one. There was at one point in time a third one here. I don't know what happened to it. Your future redo of a healer. Look, redo of healer was a very fun ride. It was very fun to watch. I mean, all the Karens and tourists be damned. It was like a very fun watch. I think I managed to get all of them this time. Oh wow, yeah, I think I managed to get all of them. That's rare, that's super rare. You're at 199 million, dude, that's awesome, you're almost there, man. When you get 200 million, you better screenshot that, man. I think I got them all. Yeah, Redo of Healer was a very fun ride.
Perfect weather for a nap in the workshop.
Slave Harem was also a pretty fun watch as well. And there was another one, I forgot the name of it. It's where they went to a bunch of, like, demi-human brothels. That was also pretty fun to watch. It was pretty, it was mostly because it was, like, so stupid humorous. Bam, got it. Like, it wasn't even, like, the ecchi aspects of it. It was just, like, stupid funny.
Perfect weather for a nap.
Still raining.
Workshop.
No, like, revenge manga are, like, it's clearly, like, a power trip. It's clearly, like, a power trip fantasy. But they're... As long as, like, you understand... like, it's not there for a good story. You're there for a good time, not a long time, right? Darn it. There should be another one over here, right? No. Darn. He left already? Wow, he left quick. Interspecies reviewers, yes, that was it. That was it. Interspecies reviewers. That was a pretty fun watch too. low-key kind of shocked that that was actually... What was funny... What was funny about that was, like, the first episode was released in English, and then I guess, like, Funimation realized, like, it wasn't just going to be, like, dirty sex jokes. It was, like, straight up, essentially, hentai that could be aired on TV. And then they're like, oh, shit, we can't dub any more of this. Fuck! Dude! The Eminence in Shadow is... Oh my god. The manga for Eminence in Shadow is the literal shit, man. Like, I came across that, like, probably 6 years ago. Like, probably 5 or 6 years ago. It was still when I was working upstairs in telemetry monitoring. Before I came down to the ER. I read it while I was at work, and, like, it was like, darn it, these things just, like, fly away too fast. And, like, it was everything I could do to not, like, bust a gut laughing at that anime. It was just the manga. It was just absolutely insane. Like, the anime moves more towards being epic. The manga is just straight up, like, power trip comedy. Because this dude is clearly bonkers. Like, you can tell, like, he's clearly not right in the head. The voice lines go hard. So, the only thing I have to say about the anime is, like, the English dub. Because I typically watch anime in English. Like, if I'm gonna watch an anime, I want to, like, enjoy watching it, not, like, reading it. I feel like if you want to read something, go read a manga. Of course, like, if the anime doesn't have, like, an English localization, like an English dub, then there's not much you can do about it in that regard, but... the only thing I have to say about, like, the dub, and I say this about the dub, is because, the I Am Atomic line was so much better in Japanese. Like, I think the ADR director, like, messed it up. When they did the I Am Atomic. Especially the first one, right? The second one where he's fighting, in, like, the underground church area. Against, like, all of those, Olivier clones. They did a good job with that one in English. They should have just kept doing that, though. Like, they should have done that for the first one as well. It is, like, especially, like, if you read, like, some of the later chapters... If you read some of the later chapters, like some of the newer ones that have come out, like, it is clearly written by, like, scanlated, I should say. Like, the scanlators are clearly, like, incorporating brain rot into the scanlation, which makes so much sense for Sid. Run? Where? Who's running? Why would I run? Something like that. The thing I like about the anime is he plays, yeah, he's got a thing about, he's got, like, a thing about being the, like, side character, like an overpowered side character, and being, like, just a random side character in general as well. Aurora's pretty hot. I know you say that, like, okay, shut up, Nabia. I like you, but shut up. I mean, given that you have a thing for, like, the Onesan types, that's like the vibe I'm getting for you, it makes sense why you would like Aurora. That makes sense. 100% makes sense. Wrong one. I mean, they're not bad. Like, the Onesan types aren't bad. Like, the Office Lady Onesans aren't bad. Unfortunately, they don't tend to be my particular cup of tea. Aurora would smash. Delta's best girl. I'd put her in like top 5. Top 5 of Shadow Garden girls. I'd probably put her like in top 5. I don't know if she would be right there at 5, but she's not like right there at 1 either. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I honestly don't think I have a best girl in Eminence in Shadow. I honestly don't think I do. I think I just like Sid. I think I just like Sid. Like the harem aspect's not bad. Like, I mean, all the girls are definitely hot or pretty in their own way. But I mean, Sid definitely best girl, right? Like 100%. Sid is best girl. I don't know. I would probably have to say maybe, perhaps unironically, I'd like Alpha the most out of all of them. Name 5 Eminence in Shadow characters. So, Sid, John Smith. Oh, you know what? 𝘬𝘮. I actually like 𝘬𝘮 quite a bit. Name 5 solo leveling characters. That would be an impossible challenge for me since I've not watched Solo Leveling. I haven't watched Solo Leveling other than like that, you had sent me, I think, Asus, the, like, Solo Leveling Abridged. I watched that. That was actually pretty funny. So I watched that. That's about the only thing with Solo Leveling that I watched. Like, I think it was called Sister Leveling or something like that. Yeah, Sister Leveling, that was it, yeah. So I watched Sister Leveling. I thought that was pretty hilarious, honestly. Even though I had never watched Solo Leveling, I thought it was pretty funny. I think it would have been funnier if I had actually watched Solo Leveling. And I might watch Solo Leveling. It looks like it could be a pretty interesting anime. That was the other one that I was meaning to say earlier that's on my watch list, is Solo Leveling. Trailblaze Power. Those will be pretty easy to get. I'm just going to do this real quick. We're just going to do some planner ornament extractions to use up all of this Trailblaze Power here. But yeah, Solo Leveling is on my list of things to do. I need an ER Lusaka. It's not Lusaka. It's the Penacony one. I need an ER Penacony. What do I have? Do I even have one? Probably not. Set is going to be Penacony. Excuse me. I have quantum damage boost, HP, attack, HP. Yeah, I don't have an ER rope. Okay. Yeah, I can't name any solo leveling characters. I can name Eminence and Shadow characters. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Sid, 𝘐𝘮. If I had to say, 𝘐𝘮 is probably like close to the top in terms of like best girl in Eminence and Shadow for me. I liked 𝘐𝘮 a lot.
Is that it? I was expecting something bigger. Take a look. Incense assess. Upgrade configured.
There's also new...
Let's try it this other way. I choose you.
Let's just auto this, honestly. There's also new,
It's all yours.
Sherry.
Open sesame. Exhilarating. Expand your thinking. Time to twirl. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. I failed.
There's a Kane Nishino. That's what I'm waiting for that, actually. Like, I'm waiting for, like, the Eminence and Shadow movie to come out. So I can see him basically go to, like, go back to his old world and wreak havoc there.
We can do it. We can do anything.
It would be nice if they just keep making more series and more seasons of the anime, but I know they're gonna run out of stuff soon, probably.
Rare opponent. Come get me. Have at you. Hey! Time to twirl. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl. I failed.
Check my Discord and stream it. You hate being the bearer of bad news. Yeah, man. No.
Jeez, this place is a mess. What were you guys up to while I was gone?
Nothing. Jenna, I was gone for
God.
1 week. What happened?
Day 1 without my stepbro. I'm a strong, independent woman. Day 2. I miss him a little bit, but I'm okay. Day 3. I just really missed you, stepbro. Oh, Jenna, you're never gonna become someone's housewife with the house looking like this. Here's how a true woman treats their man's house. See, you like that, stepson? I can clean too, and I would be an amazing housewife, right, Genu?
Oh God. Having to deal with Jenna was already a nightmare.
Oh,
But
God.
having to deal with my mom too? There's no way this could get any worse.
I can clean too, Genu.
What was that?
Nothing. Jeez, this place is a mess. What were you guys up to while I was
Oh
gone?
my God.
Nothing. Jenna?
Oh my God. Like I said, like I would probably find this even more hilarious if I actually if I actually watched the series.
We bring you this intruder to be punished for his crimes of killing thousands of our soldiers, children of the demon castle.
Very well. As the Demon King, I shall punish you for your crimes against our kingdom.
How so?
You must take my daughter as your wife.
Wait, you want me to marry your daughter? What about all of your kids that I...
I breed them like ants. I honestly can't remember half of their names. Jeremy.
I'm Michael.
See?
Why do you
Oh,
want me to
God.
marry your daughter?
Well, if you marry the princess, the rest of my children will be your brothers. You don't strike me as a man that would do anything heinous to their siblings.
Right. Well, I accept.
Servant route selected.
Oh, you accepted so quickly.
Believe me, it's better than my other options.
Everything in
That's
this
good.
world.
Honestly, I was kind of worried that you would find the current age of my daughter unacceptable.
Oh no.
How old's your daughter?
Oh no.
She's 37.
Oh, she's a bit older, but that's fine.
Though in human years, I guess she would be 5.
Of course. He's not escaping the allegations.
The marriage.
Oh god. Oh
I'm
god.
gonna kill your father now.
I'm okay with that.
Father!
We bring you this intruder to be
Oh
punished for
god.
his crimes of killing
This guy's not escaping the allegations anytime soon. Didn't he like get into like a car with like one of his kids and one of the other ones, and like like someone thought that he was taking one of his students home for a midnight date. We'll just leave it at that.
This should do it.
Ginyu, is that you?
Mom, it's been so long.
Oh, Ginyu, you're all grown up. How long was I sleeping?
About 4 years?
Oh my, I'm sorry. I must have slept through all my alarms.
Mom, I've been through hell and back. Literally.
Literally.
Died multiple times. Also literally. And I did all that just to bring you back and ask you one thing.
What's that, Ginyu?
Oh no.
Please, tell me, is Jenna adopted?
What? Why would you ask that, Ginyu? No one will hear except the neighbors.
Just please, tell me.
Ginyu, of course Jinna's not adopted.
Oh my god.
You
Oh
Stepmom route is now available.
shit.
Yeah, I should have seen that coming.
Would you like to accept this route? Ginyu, where are you going? Recovery activated.
Oh my god.
Ginyu, are you okay?
Yeah.
Wait.
Stepmom route selected.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy cannot catch a break, man. This guy cannot catch a break. I love every minute of it.
Where are you going, stepbro?
I'm heading out for a while.
Ooh, are we doing some sort of daddy-daughter roleplay now?
Oh god.
You're not gonna leave for 10 years, are you?
Do me a favor and don't wait up for me.
Yes, Daddy!
Time to twirl. Open sesame.
The only way to heal my mom is to get the elixir of life from this gate. I have to know. And I'll just have to kill anyone who gets in my way.
Intruder! By order of the Demon King, we sentence you to death!
Sorry, you were saying something about death.
Wait, it was a prank! There are cameras!
Wait, you're
Everything in
a
this
girl?
world.
How old are you?
Old enough?
Do you happen to have any relation to the Sung family?
Not that I know of.
Finally, a normal heroine.
Normal heroin.
You are a girl, right?
Does that really matter?
Honestly, at this point, no, not really.
Well, I'm not just a girl.
Great.
I am 𝘴𝘛, the princess of the Demon Castle.
Oh, hold on. You're the daughter of the Demon King? What kind of father puts his own daughter on the front lines?
Yeah, he's kind of a dick. The other soldiers in the Demon Castle are actually my siblings.
Oh, shit.
𝘐𝘮𝘬𝘳. Serial killer.
Nice, 10,000 kills. Whoops.
It's fine. I have a lot of them. My dad's a freak.
In that case, system, activate voice appeal. Demonic upgrade.
Voice appeal activated.
Listen, you will take me to your father so I can clear.
Oh my god. Walking into system leveling goes hard. Oh yeah, man. I don't know how we got onto this.
Slowly, just so I could bring you back as my permanent shadow slave. Do you understand?
Oh god.
Yes, Master.
Service route is now available.
Well, that makes it sound weird.
But how you doing, Voodoo? Thanks for stopping by.
Upon me, 20 spankings. Lashes.
We don't need to go that far.
From here forth, I shall be known as 𝘴𝘛, the servant of Lord 𝘺𝘬𝘳.
Guide of 𝘺𝘳 is fine.
Slave of 𝘺𝘺.
That's worse.
Head of 𝘺𝘺.
Just take me to your father.
You are my daddy.
Your actual father.
Oh god.
Father, we bring you this intruder to be punished for his crimes of killing thousands of our
Oh, this is where we were just at.
Demon Castle.
Very well. As the Demon King, I shall punish you for your crimes against our kingdom.
How so?
You must take my daughter as your wife.
Wait, you want me to marry your daughter? What about all of your kids that I killed?
Nothing but a boy.
I breed them like ants. I honestly can't remember half of their names.
Father!
Shut it, Jeremy.
I'm Michael!
See?
Okay, but
God.
why do you want me to marry
Worst
your daughter?
father of the year.
Marry the princess.
Worst father of the year.
My children will be your brothers. You don't strike me as a man that would do anything heinous to their siblings.
We can do
Right.
anything.
Well, I accept.
Servant route selected.
Oh, you accepted so quickly.
Believe me, it's better than my other options.
That's good. Honestly, I was kind of worried that you would find the current age of my daughter unacceptable.
How old's your daughter?
She's 37.
Oh, she's a bit older, but that's fine.
Though in human years, I guess she would be 5.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You must consecrate the marriage in front of me.
I'm gonna kill your father now.
I'm okay with that.
Wait! It was prank! There are cameras!
Oh my god. Demonic honeymoon. Oh god.
It's gonna be a long journey to the top of the Demon Castle.
So, this is technically our honeymoon. Does that mean we're going to...
𝘴𝘛,
Yes, Master!
take off your armor. You're not gonna need it for a while.
He's so direct. Telling me to take off my clothes already?
So tell me, have you ever taken on something this big before?
God. This dude is the master of saying things the wrong way.
Maybe I should drink this to loosen up a bit.
That's a good idea. You should hydrate. We could be going for days.
Days?
Look, this is your last chance. This is going to be hard.
Oh my
I can't
god.
guarantee you'll survive.
Holy shit! He thinks he's gonna kill me? God, that's hot. I mean, don't be weird, 𝘴𝘛.
What do I need 4?
Think you can go easy on me? I mean, this is my first time.
First time? What are you talking about?
Wait, are you not talking about having sex with me?
What? No! Didn't your dad say you were like 5?
I'm 37 in demon years.
Yeah, and Tank is 42 in bear years. Doesn't mean I would have sex with him.
I mean, you have a point, but I'm different. Time works differently in the demon realm. Maybe only 5 years have passed in the human world, but 37 long years passed here. I was ordered by my father to remain a virgin until I was married. Do you know how hard it's been to remain untouched for that long? All I want is for someone to take my 37-year-old untouched body and violently rearrange my organs in ways that should probably be illegal in all levels of the demon realm. Sorry, is that too much?
I know we're guards, but should we really be watching?
I'm taking notes.
Oh god. The Demon Monarch.
You have reached the 100th floor.
Oh god.
Did he just pull up on a fucking dragon? That's pretty hard, not gonna lie.
Oh god! That's the Demon Monarch, protector of the Demon Castle. And my ex-boyfriend.
Oh wow.
Ugly bastard's your ex-boyfriend?
The Demon Monarch stats outrank you in every category.
I bet his dick stat doesn't outrank me. Huh? Fuck this guy.
Your pride has suffered critical damage.
Emotional damage. They should have used that, honestly.
Theme song.
Not that song system!
Theme song has been overridden by the Demon Monarch.
He can do that? Okay, let's see how you like that!
You know, I would just hope that if when I finally watch this anime, it is like even half as good as like this series.
He flies on his dragon to flex on people. He's actually much stronger on the ground.
Now you tell me this? Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. This isn't good.
You call yourself a man, more like my bitch.
Why is this turning me on?
Die, human.
Nah, I'm good.
Son of a bitch. Ethel, I will show you that I am the better man.
You really want to lose your life over a bitch?
Hey!
Sorry, I was just trying to sound cool.
It's fine. I kinda like it when you talk to me like that.
Oh man. Oh, the animation is actually really good. Like for this fight, the animation's really good.
I'll save you! Oh shit.
God.
What kind of planet watching?
Also, why does he come with subtitles? I just realized he comes with his own subtitles.
The Demon Monarch has been defeated, and you have been awarded the Elixir of Life.
Finally.
Master!
Oh, right. Look, Ethel, as much as I hate to just dick and dash, I kinda gotta get back to my world for a bit.
No, I understand. But of course, you're always welcome back here as my husband and one true love.
Incoming call.
Hey, Genu. When are you coming home? I've been dying for that 12-inch of yours again.
Oh, shit.
Who the hell is that?
I'm his sister? Who the hell are you?
I'm Ethel, the demon princess. Wait, did she say again? You hooked up with your sister?
Look, the sister made me do it, and I'm kinda hoping she's not my blood sister.
Oh my god.
Kinda hoping.
I married you.
Genu, you've been gone for 1 week. You married a fucking demon?
Oh, and by the way, I'm only 5 in human years, so he's technically a pedophile.
Oh, come on!
Man. Again.
No!
This dude cannot catch a break. Oh my god. This poor guy cannot catch a break. That was actually pretty funny. That poor guy cannot catch a break, man. Hopefully the anime is even like half as good as that. We have a long time to do this. You see, why do we have so long to do this event in Star Rail, but in Genshin we have like 10 days? Like, I don't get it. Alright, synthesize. You know what? It's under bag, isn't it? Yeah. Salvage. Yeah. All the ones that I'm discarding can be salvaged. Alright. That will free up some space in the inventory. Oh man. Alright. So I'm just gonna very quickly do some Wuthering Wave dailies. I think I also need to do the Elusive Realm as well. I'm gonna do that really quickly. Really quickly, as in, like, it's probably gonna take like 20-ish minutes. It usually takes a hot second to do that. And then I don't know if there's anything else to really do in Wuthering Waves, honestly. Oh yeah, welcome back, Kazuma. I don't know. We'll see when we get in there. I honestly don't think there's a whole lot else to do. Could just low-key be me, though. But then, one way or another, after we finish doing whatever is available to do in WuWa, I do want to kind of continue on with working on my electro-hypostasis. Yeah, WuWa, so like, I feel like that's the case for like a lot of games right now. Like, a lot of gacha games specifically, right? That's kind of like what like I'm feeling right now. A lot of gacha games are like a little dry. So I definitely feel that. And like half the reason why like I'm still like doing a whole lot of, I mean, I would do my dailies regardless in Wuthering Waves, like regardless of what's going on, but like it really does feel a little dry. Like a lot of the games feel dry. Like the amusement park event in Genshin was like an okay time waster. That is so weird. Why is it like that? Hold up. Let me jump out of here and jump back in. But yeah, I feel like a lot of what leveling am I doing? God. Graphic settings. Advanced display. Alright, hopefully that works. I don't know why, weathering was coming up a little weird there for a second. I'm not sure why, specifically. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to, like... I mean, it's called solo leveling, sister leveling, but it's more like co-op leveling, if you catch my drift, right? Sussy leveling, I mean, that's basically what it is. It's definitely pretty sus. Like, I'll be honest, like, Jinwoo's not, beating the allegations right now. But yeah, like, a lot of the games right now feel a bit dry. That could just be me. That could just be me, or perhaps, like, the, like, low effort, is going to end up being, like, low effort, gotcha content is basically going to end up being, like, the meta moving forward. Which is kind of sad to think about. But, I mean... hopefully that's not the case. But, from what I've seen, like, last patch... like, Genshin was like... Oh, wow. Unreal Engine literally crashed the minute it moved up. Wow. That's nuts. Alright, let's try this one more time. Let's try this one more time and hopefully not fail a third time here. Alright. Try it again. We need a gooning event in WuWa. I mean, we basically got one with Cantarella's like story quest, right? Like, I mean, if you remember the end of her story quest, we basically spent the night with her. Like, I mean, officially, she just gave us, like, aromatherapy, and that put us to sleep, and in a nice, like, relaxed state. But, like, basically, we banged, Cantarella. Like, that's basically how I felt that went down. So, that's about as goon as we get, probably. Like, I doubt they're gonna go as hard as Snowbreak, honestly. I'm sure a lot of people would definitely appreciate that, or at least like hardcore fans would definitely appreciate that. This is so weird. Alright. This kind of it's registering at 1600 by 1024. My screen is a 2K screen. That's what's kind of weird. So like that's kind of where it's like, what is going on? Full screen. Alright. It doesn't look like... I don't know, maybe... I don't know, like, I'm looking at the stream. It doesn't look like it's, like, bad. I don't know. That's really weird. Like, that has never happened before, so I'm not sure specifically what's going on. But I am looking, yeah, Silver Palace, like, I'm 100% looking forward to that. Like, kind of, sorry I'm getting so distracted here, like, some weird shit's happening on my end. But, Genshin was pretty bad last patch. like, this patch for Genshin's, like, last patch for Genshin, straight up, was, like, a 2 out of 10. And that's, like, being very, very, very generous. Star Rail last patch was pretty mid as well. Like, probably around, like, a 5. Like, dead smack in the middle. Wuthering, currently is, like, hovering around, like, a 5 and a 6. Like, it's like, very dry, because, I mean, we got this, which is nice. Okay, that's cool. It's like a click thing and we're done, right? This thing is bullshit for me specifically. Like, I mean, I was able to get, like, all of the important rewards, so, like, anything else in here doesn't really matter to me. But you can only vote during a certain period. You can only vote during a certain period. During the day. As someone that works overnight, like, I'm basically asleep almost the entire time while voting on your cube is going on. And, it's already over. Like, it's already over. Like, it's already over. So, like, I was just able to vote enough to get, like, all of the asteroids. More dry than my ass after Taco Bell. Oh, jeez. So yeah, like, I was able to just vote enough times to get the asteroids. But, like, it's already over and done with. I haven't done this yet, so I don't know, like, how good or bad this is yet. So, like, I'll reserve. But it's a permanent event, so, like, you can do this at any point in time, right? Also, permanent, so you can do this at some point. It does have, like, I guess, limited time rewards. But I haven't done it yet. This event, like, unless you're a tryhard, like, I got up to 17, I think. I cleared 16, and I couldn't get past 17, but I already got all the rewards that are, like, important. Like, I already got all the rewards that are important. Like, these are just shell credits. And, like, I'm not particularly worried about any of these, because you can literally just go farm these. So, like, this event was super repetitious, right? Like, and it's still permanent either way, so, like, you don't have to do it right now. But it was, like, boring. Like, all you do is just, like, you just go and fight this over and over again to get, like, drops that you then use to, level up your cubes, and that's basically it, right? That's basically it. This is like a, not really a spending event, but kind of a spending event, I guess. You get them from, I guess, like, doing regular stuff and then convening. So, like, unless you're, like, spending for the anniversary event, like, you're not gonna get a lot of these. This is okay. Like, I mean, I think I did all of these. Oh, no. I still have a few more to go. There's still a couple of days left, so, I mean, like, this, you just go to a place, and it's the cutscene, but with cubes. Regular login event. This is, like, a returnee event. And that's basically it. Like, that's basically it. Like, there's, like, not a whole lot. I've heard that Elusive Realm is supposed to have, like, a, permanent or new permanent mode. But, like, that's basically what this is, right? Fantasies of 1,000 Gateways. That's basically what this is. Like, Elusive Realm is basically this. So, like, I'm not, like, exactly sure why, like, they would have, like, a second one of these. But it is what it is. So, yeah, pretty dry. Like, everything's kind of dry. And, like, same thing with Star Rail right now. Like, I mean, the only thing to do is the Galactic Baseballer event, which is honestly, like, you could just auto that shit and do something else. So, yeah. It's all kind of dry right now. Like, I don't get it. It is what it is, I guess. Oh, I didn't even check to see who was... I didn't even check to see who was on the list of like stuff to do. Go. Oh, okay, they are. I didn't. Okay, they are perfect. All right. We should be able to get all 6,000 of these. HSR is always dry. I sent you 2 videos. Would you play Zenless Anniversary in 10 days? I don't know. Like, I like, again, like, the thing with Zenless was, like, the story was, like, very, very slow for me picking up, like, right at the start, and that basically killed it. I also, honestly, wasn't, like, a big, fan of, like, the storytelling aspect of it. Like, I didn't like how they, like, switched from, like, what's basically a motion comic to, like, TV stuff and whatnot. Like, it's interesting. Don't get me wrong, it's interesting. I don't think it jives with me, though. If they're having an anniversary, they're probably going to give away, like, a lot of free shit, hopefully. I might try it again. Like, I only played, like, 2 or 3 hours, and it was somewhat boring, but I might try it again. I don't know. I just have a thing, like, with, like, Hoyo games, like, I've now played 3 of them. I know how the formula goes. Training super hard. Free standard character and weapon plus 20 limited pull plus 1600 polys. Okay. Yeah, like, I mean, that's, I mean, they're gonna have, like, the 50-50 bullshit in Zenless as well, right? Like, there's no way they don't. Training super hard. Zenless is the best game if you have insomnia. Trigger story is interesting. Like, super hard. Why did you do the thing to Cat? What did he do? They changed it a lot, plus Ju Fufu is... I don't know who that is. But yeah, it's one of those things where... Hello. It's one of those things where, like, I've played 3 Hoyo games now. I understand the formula. It really, like, the games are, like, with kind of the exception of Star Rail, right? Star Rail is kind of like the weird outlier in all of this. They are designed to, like, keep you playing for as long as possible without respect to your own time.
Is that it?
I don't know how Zenless is. But, like, Star Rail is kind of like the weird exception to the Hoyo formula, where you can get your dailies done relatively quickly.
Gently does it?
But it's still, like, the same formula where if you do any story, it just takes for frickin' ever. Like, even discounting the fact that I get, like, distracted quite a bit.
In the name of the Montellis.
It still takes a while to do all of the stories, to do the story. And I've noticed, like, the writing has started to go downhill with Star Rail quite a bit. Though that it could have just always been like that, and I was just, like, really enjoying, like, the Belobog. And Lawfu came off of that enjoyment I had with 𝘬𝘠 6. But, like, looking back at, like, the first Lawfu story, like, it's definitely a lot lower than I originally reviewed it for.
My compliments.
Yeah, the only L thing about Star Rail is the story length. Yeah, so, like, that's the thing, right? Like, and I've mentioned this a time or two before, probably. Like, length is not the same as bloated. You can be a lengthy story, but not have a lot of useless bloat in the story. Star Rail is unfortunately a lot of useless bloat in the story, and it makes it lengthy. You could literally cut down probably about a solid 60% of all the dialogue. The story would have the exact same impact. For some reason, I feel like Ju Fufu is my daughter. Oh, man. Oh, man. Is Asus, are you channeling, like, your inner dad energy right now? I mean, I'm not going to trust Hoyo. Because, like, 𝘠𝘀𝘦 got out there for Genshin's anniversary and straight up cried on stage apologizing, and shit changed. Literally nothing changed. Like, you had, like, maybe one patch of, like, kinda good quality of life updates to the game, and after that it's just more of the same, right? And so, like, that's the thing, right? Like, coming from playing now 3 Hoyo games, I don't really want to play a 4th. I don't really want to play a 4th, especially when I'm starting out with the story for 2 hours. Already, like, I'm bored out of my mind. But yeah, you're gonna go with Finon? Yeah, man, go for it. Like, Finon looks like he's gonna be pretty strong. Like, he looks cool. Like, if I have the ability to get him, I would definitely get him.
Quickly.
Like, personally, I would get him.
The stage is set. Take this.
Plus, there's also the thing with power creep as well. Like, we have it in Honkai Impact, we have it in Star Rail, we have it in Genshin, and so, like, I mean, the character you get now probably won't be as strong as they need to be in, like, a year or two's time, right? So, I mean, and that's true for, like, a lot of gacha games. That's going to be true for a lot of gacha games. So that's not, like, specifically a Hoyo issue. But unfortunately, like, again, like, I've done 3 Hoyo games now. I understand how they operate. And so, like, I really, I'm really not that interested. Like, I'm really not. So yeah. I might watch those videos. Yeah, give me a little bit and I'll watch those. No problem. They're gonna fix it. I mean, I know it's different teams working on Zenless compared to, like, Star Rail, but, I mean, I just don't trust. Like, I don't trust.
The feeling of astral modulation.
Yeah, I just don't trust, honestly. Not that I'm saying they probably wouldn't do a decent enough job, like, fixing the kit and, like, balancing her out, but it's just like, kind of like what I keep going back to, and I don't mean to be, like, beating a dead horse or, like, a broken record here. I just really don't I'm just really not interested in playing another 𝘠𝘢 game.
Quickly and swiftly. The stage is set.
Unfortunately, like, when it comes to, like, Wuthering Waves, I mean, that... I don't want to say, like, they're following in the exact footsteps of, like, 𝘠𝘢verse, how miHoYo operates.
You will yield.
They do seem to be taking a slightly different approach. But at the same time, like, content-wise, like, I'm almost wondering if, like, the new meta for gacha games is to just be, like, low-effort content. Or perhaps it's not even that. It's just a matter of, we've been going on close to 5 years now with gacha games being very mainstream, thanks to COVID sparking it all. And it could just be that now we know what to expect. Our expectations are greater. And they're just not meeting that same expectation. Like, the wow factor, the ooh, shiny factor is gone.
To shine.
After 5 years, basically. So that's probably more it than anything, right? Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, if these events came out, like, early 2020, like Genshin era, well, Genshin came out, like, last half of 2020, but, like, early Genshin era, like, a lot of these events that they have, like, came out during that time, like, I'm pretty sure they would be very well received.
Stay calm.
Like, they would probably be very well received. But I think it's just the issue where they're literally recycling the same formula and just changing the flavor slightly. Like, it's not even a new, like, thing at all. They're just like, it's like the same Christmas present that's just been, like, rewrapped, right?
Can you keep up? You will yield. The world is mine.
You saw the new kit replacement for 𝘠𝘮. She was the first Ice DPS, but fell hard after Miyabi.
In the name.
Hugo is new and strong. The new kit for 𝘠𝘮 is fixed, and the attack animation is different. She's balanced with the meta. I mean, the only way to know that, like, if you're just looking at kit leaks, like, I mean, not that I'm saying that's going to be not the case, but do take it with a grain of salt. That she will be, like, permanently balanced. Like, do take that a bit with a grain of salt.
Quickly and swiftly.
That's all I'm saying.
Still recognize me? An absurd, impudent display.
There we go. Yeah, well, basically, like, I'm extremely skeptical about, like, anything a company says they're going to do for the benefit of either A, their employees, or B, their players, if they're a game company, or they're providing some kind of good or service. Like, I'm extremely skeptical.
Here comes the help, my compliment.
I mean, again, like, they're probably going to balance her, right? They're probably going to balance her if they said they were going to. Just like they're going to probably add balances and fixes to, like, the Star Rail characters, right? So, like, I'm not saying they're not going to do that, but you have to think about this from the perspective of the company. why should they make older characters stronger or on par with new characters? Because that would mean the people who have these old characters no longer have an incentive to pull for the new characters. If they don't pull for the new characters as much as they otherwise would have, then they're going to lose money. So they probably will balance her. If they said they're going to, they definitely will, right? Like, I'm not like refuting that or arguing against that. What I'm simply saying is that just keep in mind that the balancing they do might not be on the same level of making the character as strong as some of the modern characters. That's kind of like all I'm saying. Plus, when did Ellen get released? Like, what, 8 months ago? When did Ellen get released? Okay, almost a year ago. She's an S-rank character. Is she a standard banner character? Like, is Ellen a standard banner character, or is she,
Shine or to die.
is she, like, limited?
Two sides of the same coin.
Because if they're not even a year in yet, like, they're barely a year in. Alright, she's limited. She's a limited character. If we're just a year in, and they're already having to power balance a Gen 1 5-star, an S rank, what does that say about the power capabilities of this game already? It doesn't look very promising. It honestly doesn't.
The white has been dyed red.
Because when did they, like, when did they do the dev live stream saying that they were going to power balance her? When did they do that? They probably did it after February 12th. Which means that if they responded already before the year is over, as in, like, the first year of game launch is over, if they already are announcing power balance changes, that means people would have had to have been crying about this for at least a couple months. At least a couple months. So, I would say, from her last plausible time of release, which would be the end of July, by probably January, she was already out of date. Yesterday? Okay. I assume you probably mean the 24th or the 23rd. So basically, if they literally just announced it. We'll just say they literally announced it. So if they announced it today, the end of May,
To shine.
we're still 2 months away from when she was last feasibly available at the very beginning, which would be July 24th, right? That's basically 2 months away. They would have had to have been hearing complaints for Theo !DC for the Discord link. !DC. They would have had to have been hearing complaints. Well, I'll readjust the timeline a bit. They would have had to have been hearing complaints for at least from January to probably the end of February.
To shine.
So about
Merely two sides of the same coin.
8 to 9 months. She's already out of date because we're about 2 months away, so she's been out for 10 months. 8 to 9 months for a character's shelf life. She hasn't even made it through all of 1.0 and she's already obsolete. You cannot convince me this game has power balance. and I don't even play this game. Like I said, I played it for 2 hours, and the story was so ass boring that I quit. Like, because I actually gave it a shot. Like, I honestly thought it was so boring. Like, if you... it was almost as boring as Amphoreus.
The white has been dyed red.
It was almost as boring as Amphoreus. But, I mean, look at this. Yes, she was released 1.0. She's a Gen 1 5-star, or S rank, as they're calling them. A Gen 1 S rank. The patch series isn't even over. She can't even make it to 2.0 without needing power balance. You cannot tell me this game doesn't have scale issues. You want to know a game that doesn't have scale issues? Punishing Grey Raven. See if I can find a good video. It might even be under my favorites, because it was such a good video. Punishing Grey Raven's units last for an extremely long time. Like, we're talking years in the meta. We're talking actual years in the meta that these units last for. See if I can find it. It's a really good video. I've played it on stream before.
Bang. The white has been dyed red.
Alright. So this is like one of the first, her name is 𝘠𝘮 𝘕𝘛. This is like one of the first meta, like, Gen 1 S rank units. Or 5-star unit. It's weird how they do the ranking here, but it's basically, she's a 5-star unit. While the enemies were harder to fight with Ellen, they said the new kit will be implemented for 2.0, aka anniversary 10 days from now. Meow is the strongest DPS due to having an auto parry and a massive 6. You're just, dude, don't take this the wrong way. You're literally reinforcing the point. Like, if Ellen could not even make it out of 1.0 without needing to be balanced, you cannot tell me your game doesn't have power scaling issues, because it does.
The white has been dyed red.
I want you to watch something here for a second. FYI, most of the ones falling off are the 4-star units. I want you to watch something real quick. So, this is a launch day. This is Nanami. This is a launch day 5-star unit. 5-star unit on launch day, or S rank character, whatever you want to call them. She lasted 26 months in the meta. Also, right here, another 5-star launch day unit. 26 months. Same thing here. Same thing here, 26 months. First limited S rank character. 25 months. These characters last a long time. See, this one finally fell off. What's interesting here, this is really interesting. This might blow your mind a bit. This chick right here, 29 months. In the meta, she's not even a 4-star unit. She's the equivalent of a 3-star unit. She's a freaking starter character. In the meta. I think that was 32 months, right? 31 months. First limited 5-star unit, 31 months in the meta. Like, this game really rewards your time and investment into these characters. What's crazy is that this chick right here, she lasts, I think, over 40 months. I can't remember if Lucia Plume lasts over 40 months either. I can't remember. I think she does. They both might. But you have characters that literally are meta usable for years and years at a time. So, like, I mean, I know we're kind of like comparing apples and like pears here, but again, don't take this the wrong way, but like if your first limited, or maybe not your first limited, but like 1.0, one of your limited S ranks can't even make it out of the first series of patches, like the first 1.x series, without needing power balance, this game has issues. Of course, that's not limited to only Zenless. Like, Genshin's got it, Star Rail's got it. Probably to an extent, Wuthering's going to have this. Like, I mean, to be fair, like, Carlotta already has, like, one-upped a lot of units on her release. She just has a lot of power output. So it's not like limited only to Zenless. It's just, I'm just like pointing out that, like, it's crazy. Oh yeah, man, you're almost there at 200, dude. You just keep grinding away. Keep grinding away, my dude. So like, I'm not saying this about like Zenless specifically. It's just that, like, that's what's been brought up, so that's like what I'm talking about. But like, a lot of games have this issue. A lot of games has this issue. And given Kuro's history with PGR, it's going to be interesting to see how well these units they've released in like the early days of the game actually manage to hold up later on. So that is one thing that I'm actually looking forward to seeing from them. Ellen was the first limited. Okay. Unfortunately, that just, I hate to say it, that really just reinforces my point with what I was saying. That just really enforces my point with what I was saying. Again, like, don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way. Like, I'm not, like, trying to shit on your game. Like, because, like, everyone enjoys games differently and for different reasons. But from my own personal point of view, and looking at basically, like, what I just saw and what you just said, like, I mean, the game's got power scaling issues out the wazoo. Probably not as bad as Star Rail, but it definitely has balance issues.
found your weak spot. Still recognize.
But I don't know. Like, I'm told it's supposed to be like a really okay Gooner game, essentially.
You will yield.
But it's just one of those things where it's like I don't really like want to play another Hoyo game.
Time. Into the painting.
Ain't no way. Oh man, did you finally get it? Did you finally get it?
Victory favors me.
Yeah, man. Did you finally hit 200,000?
Money still recognize me. Oath from the heart. I engraft you new. Physical damage detected. Durability lowered. Durability lowered. Do not impede.
The issue with Ellen... I failed it, of course I did. That's fine, I don't care. The issue with Ellen is that she didn't have any good supports for her upon release. I mean, that's kind of to be expected. Like, if you're doing, like, a first limited 5-star, like, that's to be expected that they're not going to have, like, a proper support base for them to rely on. And if she doesn't have any supports released thereafter or now, I mean, that tells me like one of two things. Either one, they as in like MiHoYo massively learned from their mistakes in Genshin, where they basically released super OG 4-star support units like Bennett, Xingqiu, Xiangling, 𝘕𝘛, Sucrose. I'm sure there's one or two that I'm missing, that even today are still used in the meta. And they have a variety of teams that they can play in. So they either learned that they should not release Omni support capable units in Zenless, and so they haven't, and that's why like there isn't a good support for Ellen. And again, like take this with a small pinch of salt. I don't play this game, so I don't know like how the whole like team and unit breakdown goes. Or two, they just never ended up wanting to flesh out her capabilities as well as they could, because they were anticipating her being power crept later on by other units. And so rather than indirectly buffing Ellen by giving her support units that would work for her, they just instead decided to give support units to other characters that they could probably get more money out of in the long run, right? And that kind of like ties in with what I was saying, where like if she's like a 1.0 limited character, like she was released in 1.0 as the like first limited character, then like it's going to be obvious that she's going to be crept pretty hard later on down the road, right? So they could have anticipated that and just decided not to do a whole lot to help like future-proof her.
Make loading. I engraft you new. Perish. Insufficient.
Bam.
Capture the spark. Here comes my compliment. Hopper, surrender. Brilliance lights the way. The world is mine. Masterpiece complete. Gently does it.
Her new kit basically is a complete rework. She's the only one who is getting a rework. No other characters. Suppose with this, she will have a proper support. I think Koyo learned the issue with her after 1.1. I mean, if they knew it all the way back then, and they're just now doing something about it, I mean, that kind of tells me more about them than it does about, like, anything else. Because, like, if they knew the issue all the way back in 1.1, that means it's been at least 8 months that they knew about this issue, and they're just now getting around to fixing it. Which tells me that this so-called fix is not even going to be a band-aid. It's probably just going to be like a temporary fix to drive up sales for the anniversary, and she'll very quickly be power crept even with her fix in 2.2 or 2.3 max, probably 2.1. Again, like, I'm super critical of any company. Like, I am 100% super critical. I think, like, having been an adult for like a hot minute now, like, I understand the necessity of corporations, but they're also inherently evil as well. Like they treat their employees like garbage. They treat their customers, or their, in the case of a game company, their players, like garbage. Like almost all of them. Like, you'd be hard pressed to find an actually good charitable company. And so, like, I take all of that with a grain of salt and a whole mountain of skepticism. Especially with, like, MiHoYo, because, like, we've seen them do stuff like this before. Or something to that effect. To, like, basically make promises and then, like, not do a whole lot after that. Like, you know, take the whole, like, 𝘠𝘬𝘦 crying on stage, like, not too long ago. We got, like, maybe a patch of okay, like, not even decent, but okay quality of life. And nothing after that. So. 1 minute. I think due to the user reported about her kit after 1.1, they did mention they might fix her. Then in 1.8, we played the beta of her new kit, which was really good. Now they are going to use that beta. Use that beta kit as her new kit with a few adjustments. So what are those adjustments going to be? That's the real question now. What are those adjustments going to be, right? You can self-promo, as long as you're not, like, I don't mind, as long as you're not, like, spamming it or asking, anyone to buy anything. Yeah, I'm fine with self-promo, as long as, like, people don't, like, spam it or, like, ask anyone to buy anything. But if it's just like, hey, check me out, bro, yeah, go for it. Unless you're selling digital art. If you're selling digital art, overlays, or, like, cheap viewers, then no. Then the answer is no. The answer is an emphatic no. But if it's just like, you know, check out my video, check out my channel, yeah, man, I don't mind. Oh, that was it? That was it? Oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize I got through the whole, I didn't realize I got through all of it. Wow, that was really quick! That was really quick! Normally I actually struggle with that. That was really quick. I must have picked actually good buffs this time, or the RNG for the buffs were in my favor. Wow. Yeah, so, like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you're just, like, self-promoting, like, your channel or whatnot, or, like, a video you made, I don't mind that. But, like, if you're trying to, like, sell shit, like, I'd rather you don't. But yeah, you're 200 million? Yeah, man, go for it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, man. Go for it.
The white has been dyed red.
Wave slash, which does AoE damage and a knockback. Also, her skill does damage per hit, and her ult is got a larger area field ice splash damage. Okay. Let's see here. I think that's it for, like, dailies, I think. Like, I'm fairly certain that's it for dailies. That was weird. I swear I clicked on that button. Oh. Check the Discord. Let's see a Jufufu. Yeah, if you want to share your Anaxa wallpaper, go for it. Do me a favor, though, and just put it in the Pix channel. Yeah, man. Go for it. So, like I said, I am going to... I did all the dailies. I'm going to do a little bit of... Actually, can I even... I have to look in my file system here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Was this, I'm guessing this was like an in-game screenshot that you took? Anaxagoras. Oh god. You know what? I don't think I'll be able to do my any more work on the electro-hypostasis that I was working on, because that, I believe, ended up being on the hard drive that I now have issues accessing. I took my, I lost, like, my SATA cable got yoinked out of one of my hard drives, and, it broke off the little plastic bit on the hard drive, and now the cable can't actually fit onto the disk anymore. So I have someone trying to work on pulling the information off for me. And I believe that particular drive was the one that I was using to work on the hypostasis. Yeah. Yeah, it's saying that drive does not exist anymore, so I'm not going to even be able to work on that tonight. I didn't realize. The problem I have is that the entirety of my file system is so unorganized that everything is all spread out over various drives, so I have no idea like what is what and where it is at. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to really work on what I was hoping to work on. And there's not really a whole lot to do in any of the other gacha games right now, honestly. That's, like, worth doing. So, I don't really have an idea of what to do. I think,
God isn't protected by guards, but by awe, by fear. Now it's through that door.
But what if it's locked?
Why should it be locked?
I don't really want to just end right then and there. It's only been like a couple of hours. But, like, I don't have any idea of stuff to actually do, which is the weird part. Video. Did you send one to me? I think I watched most of the ones that you sent to me. The only thing I could think about doing is just like if you guys want to farm any echoes. If you guys want to do any echo farming, we can do echo farming. Cause like I didn't realize that the hard drive that I was working off of for my cube was the one that isn't working right now. Hopefully the dude that I brought it to can at least pull the information off of him. And yeet it on over to my other hard drive. That would be nice. Because I feel like that was a lot of work that I did to just be lost like that to time. Though he offered me basically two solutions. He was going to, one, try and get the data off the traditional way by trying to at least like connect a SATA cable up to the hard drive and transfer the data. The other was he would call down to like a company that he's affiliated with, like his store's affiliated with, and they would actually take apart the hard drive and read the actual hard disk itself. I got a feeling that would be very expensive, and I prefer not to do that. Like if like the sum total of what I lost is basically the electro-hypostasis that I was working on, like, 'cause that's like the main thing that I basically lost, along with like a couple of apps. Like, but I can always re-download those apps. Like, they're not like a major loss. Then I'm probably gonna tell him no. You sent me 4 videos after the solo leveling one. Oh, right. You did send me those. My bad. I'm sorry. You sent me the Zenless ones. And then we kind of got off on that whole, like, Zenless zone rant. My bad. Really? Okay. The panda hat looks stupid, I'm not gonna lie. The cat ears look cool, though.
If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for
Penacony?
me. Just swipe my card. You know the pin. I've been meaning to ask, what's the limit on your card? Limit? There's no such thing. Swipe as much as you want, sweetie.
Of course she would be insanely... Of course she would be, like, super rich.
What are you doing? Hey, Callus. You said the thing. That's so cool. I shall set the seas ablaze. You scared me. How did you just pop up behind me? This is so embarrassing. It's okay. You're still as cute as ever. Now, let's team up and give him another round. Really, let's break his ass.
Why did they censor that? That was more cute than funny. Oh, she looks cute. Oh, so this is Jufufu. Okay. Yeah, she looks cute. So I just realized this is basically 𝘐𝘮 all grown up. That panda dude was basically 𝘐𝘮. Just like grown up 𝘐𝘮. But no, she looks actually pretty cute.
A super cute tiger Thyron, who also seems to be an aspiring hollow investigator. She claims to be a young disciple of a place known as 𝘬𝘠𝘮. She seems incredibly well versed in battling ethereals, as you find her unfazed and alone deep in a hollow point, and even claims that her master could easily slay any of them at a moment's notice, including Geppetto. Her master seems to be a woman named Yi-Xuan, who wears a bright yellow coat, white long hair, and
the panda's a 4-star unit. Okay. Yeah, it basically looks like 𝘬𝘮. Like all grown up. Like a grown up version of 𝘬𝘮.
Strange birds who have eyes inside of them, possibly hinting that she's always keeping touch. She seems adorable, but are you excited for her? This is Shield.
Yeah, I mean, she looks cute. She looks cute. But yeah, like I said, I just don't have like a inherent interest in like playing another Hyo game, sadly. Like I really don't. Unfortunately. I don't know. Maybe I will do the anniversary. Maybe I won't. I don't know. You know what I need to do? It's just like, you know, I do keep repeating this dead horse, but like I know the formula they play by. So like, I guess I'm just looking for something that's different. And a part of that is going to be, like, the problematic part of all of it is that, you know, we've been playing gacha games, like, mainstream since Genshin came out during 2020, like the height of COVID. So, our, as a community, tastes have become refined a little bit since that point. So that's kind of it. I know it's very, very early on. I think we've barely made it to 3 hours. Like, we haven't even made it to 3 hours. But I think I am going to go ahead and, like, kind of like end it. Because what I was planning to do for the remainder of the stream is unfortunately not something that I can do. Very sad. I didn't even realize that was the case, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it very soon. End it like as a very, very short stream. What do you mean, is it not sussy? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean by that. You mean Jufufu? Like, what do you mean by sussy? I don't know what you mean by that. Snowbreak contain. I mean, I know Snowbreak. I know Snowbreak. Like, I know Snowbreak. I know Snowbreak. Like, I know this game. Like, 100% I know this game. I love how, like, it's not even in English. They don't even have it in English. Like, none of this is in English. They really just, like, gave up on the English aspect of all of this, didn't they? Like, they 100% gave up on the entire English aspect of all of this. Maybe here? Here it is. Okay. Alright. At least they didn't give up completely. They still have an English language. Click on one of their vids. I mean, I know what they're about, man. I know what they're about. Like, I know all about them. Like, I know all about them. I know all about him. It's not what you think, guys. It's not what you think. Oh wow, they even got the ass jiggle just like 𝘵𝘰𝘰. Oh my god. Yep. 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 Oh yeah.
绪啊，这痛你得负责，别紧张。
Oh my god. Yep. Yep. Oh my god, they even have the fucking ass jiggle just like 𝘵𝘮. So is this like a 𝘵𝘮 shooting mode that they're advertising?
是晚上的约定。
Is that like a 𝘵𝘮 shooting mode that they're advertising? That's what it looks like. But yeah, man. Yeah, this is like straight up Gooner game, as close to a hentai game as you can get without actually being one. Like they straight up like dove off the bridge into like the deepest end of the lake. But that's okay. I mean, they've got a pretty hardcore following that seems to enjoy the game, and that's fine. Like, I mean, as long as people who play the game enjoy the game and they're able to keep making content for the game, I mean, also weird to say, but it's interesting that like pulling up my bookmarks doesn't actually do anything. Like, you don't actually see me pulling up my bookmarks. That's interesting. Yeah, it's basically like it's an FPS with a dating sim. It's a dating sim FPS. That's really all it is, which is fine. Like, again, like as long as it keeps surviving, right? It's somewhere down here. What's shocking is this game is still surviving. That's what's really shocking. Yeah, I mean they're kind of making money. It's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot, but they are making enough to survive, right? They are making enough to survive, and as long as the company survives and the game they're making survives, then I mean that's what's important. That's what's important. Yeah, so it's basically like your it's basically an FPS. It's just a waifu FPS that's like got a pretty hardcore dating sim part to it. That's all. Like, it again, like as long as the game survives, that's what's important, right? And the game is doing, in my opinion, surprisingly well. I played it initially before it went full Gooner. Again, like I play with controller, so it's hard to aim. If there was like if it was like with Genshin, right, where there was like auto lock on automatically, and I think with Snowbreak there is like an auto lock on, but if it was like more similar to like Genshin's aiming capabilities, I think I probably would have stuck with it, but it is what it is. Anyways, I think I am gonna go ahead and end it there. I'll still be around. We are going to be doing a watch party. Later on today around 7 o'clock my time, so in about 3 hours from now. We'll be watching a little bit of 𝘰𝘮 𝘕𝘬𝘳. Actually, hold on. I gotta make sure I even have that on my file system. I do. Thank God. Oh my God. That would have been very embarrassing. Alright. So we will be watching 𝘰𝘮 𝘕𝘬𝘳. in a couple of hours. If you would like to join us, it will be around 7 o'clock my time. So basically, in about 3 hours. It's on the Discord. It's an event. It will be in the regular lobby. Basically, I'm just going to be streaming 𝘰𝘮 𝘕𝘬𝘳𝘦. We'll be watching it together as we eat breakfast and whatnot. So anyone is welcome to join us for that. I do apologize for the extremely short stream, but that's a-okay. No, we will be watching anime. I mean, I'll be probably eating breakfast. I'll be eating breakfast and watching anime together with all of y'all. But yeah, we will be watching anime. It will be 𝘰𝘮 𝘕𝘬𝘳𝘦. So I don't know if you've ever seen or heard of it before. This is an older anime, because like the highest quality is 480p. In my opinion, the books were a lot better. Like, I read a majority of the light novels for this series.
You're different. You're not like the rest of us here.
The anime was pretty good, but the books were a lot better, as per usual.
Restoration 01.
So yeah, I think we're somewhere around like episode 8 or 9. I can't quite remember. We'll be I've seen 𝘬𝘮. Yes, I haven't seen the newer ones. I saw season 1, season 2. I've seen those. I haven't seen like whatever the new ones are. I haven't seen those where like Lelouch, I guess, comes back to life. I haven't seen those, but I saw the original series. It's a really good anime. I haven't watched that in a long time. Maybe once we make it through 𝘰𝘮 𝘕𝘬𝘳𝘦, we can end up rewatching Code Geass. That would actually be pretty fun. Because it was a really good anime. I have to double check to see if I even have that. I might have to get that. But yeah, so 7 o'clock, so in about 3 hours. 7 o'clock my time, 3 hours from wherever you guys are at right now. We'll be doing a watch party on the Discord, so feel free to join if you would like. It's under events, and it'll be in the general lobby. And I will see you guys there. Again, sorry it's a bit of a extremely cut short stream. I did have plans, but those plans were once again foiled. So, alas, that seems to be a theme. But it is what it is. Anyways, I will catch you guys in a few hours. And after that, right. No stream this coming Wednesday night / Thursday morning. So this coming Wednesday night, which is the 28th / Thursday morning, the 29th, no stream. So, we will pick this back up Thursday evening. Yeah, you gotta get up in a few hours, so you might not be able to watch with us. That's okay. That's okay. I know, like, the time doesn't always fit in with everyone, especially, like, a lot, you know, for me personally, like, I miss out on a lot of stuff because I'm usually sleeping during the day. So, because I work at night. So like I totally like it's fine. I take almost nothing personally. But you have a wonderful Sunday. Catch some Z's. Try to get well rested. And we will see you guys next time. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Adios.